Okay guys, this is going to be a different kind of video on the importance of zones we're going to be going into and how to identify them, because the most important thing is when you buy and sell, why do we even lose trades, right? When we had to buying and selling, right? Why do we lose trades? Why? And I'll tell you why. Because your zones are drawn incorrectly. So how do we draw the correct zones? How do we identify the correct key levels, support resistance levels, or order blocks, or blah 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 blah. Right? Okay. Now, if I look at the different time frames, the way to do that is the one we're going to try is structure. Structure is one of the things we're going to be looking at. Let's remember three things now. One is structure. One is the rejection levels. Second, and third, we look at. And I want to try to talk as if I'm talking to a 5-year-old, right? We're going to be looking at market structure. And now, what is structure? Let's just say structure is, the way the market is moving right now. We're going to keep it simple. Price is moving up, then a little down, up, comes down a little bit, then shoots up, starts coming down again, a little bit up, then it starts coming down. Okay, you can keep it simple. Remember? Now, number two, rejection levels. If we look at how do we identify rejection levels, we look at wicks, right? So rejections from here, but price moved away from here. I'm not interested in this area, even though I could draw the level, but right now, like I said, no interest right now. But okay, now, and the third one is, guys, we look obviously the support resistance levels, call it the roof for resistance and the floor for support. Now, if I look at the previous, the best thing is not to go too fine, looking at, okay, I'm only looking at this level, this area, the previous day. No, you want to zoom more out and just see what the bigger picture is telling you. Whether you look at the bigger time frames, whether you look at, just zoom out onto the, out the charts, and it gives clues. The market will also give clue. Look, first rejection here, second rejection here. This is support, this is resistance. Happens again, price comes back, it rejects it, right? But then it falls through. Now, this time when it falls through, so this is, look at the time, this is 8 o'clock in the morning, right? So maybe this would have been a good trade. Actually, if you look at in the New York session, we get three opportunities. So you just gotta be patient. If I was to lose maximum take, that's why you only take 1 to 2 trades in the day. Now, the whole point of this video was obviously how to identify the correct zones. Now, remember, we start with, okay, let's just work now from currently where price is, right? And I actually took an entry today, took 2 yesterday, and I took this big one on Thursday. So I'll be going into the reason for the entries and the candlestick patterns that formed, which I then executed my trade. Excuse me. Okay, so first price came down, right? Created this rejection at 189.200, and then price fell down. At this moment of time, guys, when price tanks down like this, if I would even held on to this trade, guys, this would have given me a 1 to 17, but I didn't. I remember I got out like 1 to 7. This was on Wednesday, 6th of March. So if computer's lagging the back. It says Google Chrome not responding. Don't know what's happening with the internet connection or whatever it is. Okay, so because market is just tanking here, I don't want to fight the sellers, right? Do you know that? Have you ever heard of that concept? Sell high, buy low. Biggest crap you ever heard. If you read the book, The Best Loser Wins by Tom Hugard, a legendary trader, who I have a lot of admiration and respect for, you don't do that. When the market is falling, you sell more, right? Now, this is exactly what's happening here. I would have looked, price comes down, you think this is support, this is to fool you, right? You enter a buy, boom, falls more, right? Price comes back up, you might think I'm going to buy again, market manipulation, whatever you want to call it, falls through again. You take a sell from here, this is the retest, and it comes down and just collapses. Okay, now, even if you was to take let's just say take a buy from here and you were bought, but then no, you are out of just, if I would have lost the trade, I would just wait the next day. If I lose for 1% for the day, I'm out. Now, the only reason I take a second trade, guys, if I have gained from my first trade and made some percent, then you take a second trade. or if you super got your confluences in check, and then you want to take, you're absolutely sure that this price should go your way. But then I think the best way to you know, get out of the way is or have no misunderstanding, is make your stop loss bigger when you're not got wicked out in the first place, unless there's a crazy news or something event happening. Anyways, okay, so we know previously this area has some kind of value. This area, look in the middle, these gray areas, they have no value, right? I'm only drawing by looking at past events, areas of value, right? Like these two here, and then this one here, this one, all this all middle is all noise for me. I don't care about the middle, right? And look, if you see where I've taken my trades from, straight down, boom, and then straight from here, boom. I didn't take a buy from here, but you know what I mean, like boom, upwards. And then there was some rejection created here, but this was around 2 p.m. on a Friday. But then obviously we've got a, you know, okay, now first of all, if I'm looking for, I hope this, okay, let's go more. I don't talk about entries yet, I'm just talking about zones. If you're never sure, guys, just move to a bigger time frame. You know, if you look at the bigger time frame, let's go to even a little bit bigger time frame. I mean, look at this, guys. This is on the bigger time frame, guys. Look at the market. Look at this black candle. Look at the volume size of this. Huge. This definitely must be more than I would say about 100 pips. I'm guessing this candle alone. It must be something like that, you know. And it's just tanked from here. So why should I go for a buy? I don't want to fight this, right? I'll wait for a retest, break here, some kind of break, retest, boom. Unless I'm getting this right candlestick patterns for buys, then, you know, then that's a different story. Then I'll be looking for a buy. But right now, I mean, look at here. Okay, now if I look at, if you look at my previous video, guys, remember I mentioned entry patterns, you look for equal highs or equal lows. Look what it formed here. Look at that, guys. Look how perfect that is. Only the wicks come below this level. Price candles never close below this level. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, right? Now once it does that, now let's look in the past, because it does the same thing here. Actually, let me look. No, it does not do the same thing here. Why? Because this, what level was this? This was 189,207. Let me just put this at the right level. Okay, now I'll tell you why this is not, it's not the same. What level was this? It was the 188.400. The price never closed below the line. Look at this, it just about closes below the line. That is the first hint that price does not fully 100% respect this line, right? Here it respects it every time, then boom, look, it respects it here, and then it just shoots up. On this time frame, look, you see that just about a little bit it comes below and does not respect it. So I mean, even if you look at this patterns here, price comes down, respects this level, wick rejection. Don't know why I just zoomed out like that, but if you look at I mean, right now this chart might look very cloggy, very, you know, messy, but if you look at the bullish candle here, look at this, guys, it closes above. Look at the high of that candle, not this, the wick high, the candle close high closes above the line. So, you know, this is a indication that price, not 100%, but then obviously look, it does go close. And even when it was bearish, it came up to test above and it came down. When bullish, and just boom, straight up. Now, okay, now it is a Friday. Now a lot of you might be thinking, you know, when price came up here, when it come down, you know, why did we take a buy? Well, first of all, remember, we always wait for candles to close. Did it close bullish? No, close bearish, right? Once it closed bearish, was there an opportunity to take a sell, right? Go on a smaller time frame, let's see. Well, yeah, on all three time frames, if you go on a smaller ones to give you an opportunity. Why? Price breaks through, right? Look at this, guys, price breaks through, comes back up to retest. If I move this, creates this strong bearish candle. I would have entered after this, after it was found, wait for a little bit of kind of retracement, and then just taking a sell from here. Remember this, guys, another hint I want to give is another tip I want to give, free tip. Do you know when price candle comes back up and you're thinking, oh no, I've gone actually I'll just use this as an example. Okay, this has broken through and you're thinking, oh no, price is coming back up, it's going to close up. Well, then that means it did come up at this point and it must have been a bullish candle at this point. Price is just doing that as a retest and then it just collapsed, closed bearish, like a shooting star, whatever you call it, and it just tanked from there, right? Now price retraced a tiny little bit, that would have been your entry, or you could have a stop loss below the wick, these, or even above these 2 wicks here, a nice decent sized stop loss, and then this would even give you a 1 to 5, perfect. See, but I didn't take that entry. I don't know what I was doing actually. I mean, even this entry alone, 3.8. Imagine you're on phase 2, guys, you just need a remaining 1.2%, right? But you got to look at the whole idea is people, oh no, why did I lose a trade? I entered properly, well, did you draw I waited for the right candlestick patterns, I waited for order flow, I waited for, exhaustion levels, absorption levels, I waited for everything. Did you draw your zones though in the correct place? In the right way? So they will all, sometimes even I make mistakes, right? But then that, okay, today was not the day, I made a mistake. You journal, you look back, how can I improve? And you come back the next day. Now Friday, okay, market's gonna close, so let's go into deep, how can I say this, let's go in a smaller time frame and let's see if I can explain this in a better manner, right? Suppose price comes up here. Now if I'm waiting for a candle for me to take a sell now, right? What would have to happen for me to take a sell? If actually I'm going to leave that for another video, how to master entries, right? I'm going to leave that for a candlestick, like a proper, I'm going to go through how to a proper video on how to do this. Remember the guy in that video when I go draw these candlesticks on these zones and price does not act like that. Remember, price does not have to, the market's always right, you're wrong if something happens, meaning that even though everything might be, you might have all the best confluences in place, you still might lose the trade. You are never a 100% right trader. You can be 99%, that's about it. There's always that 1% chance you can lose the trade no matter how many confluences you have. So anyways, coming back to the zones, I know that I just dragged on a little bit, but I'm just trying to drop as many value, guys, as possible. If you're looking at these red squares here, the reason for these red squares here is because these are places where I took entries from. I believe even when you're looking at these are also areas I took entries from. I know it's looking a bit messy, but when you're trading, as I've been trading for a while now, so now this doesn't look cloggy to me anymore. I'm just used to it. The eyes, the muscle memory, it's used to it now. If I don't have all this, like example, if I was to do this, right, no, now I'm like, oh, I'll still take me about 2 minutes, 5 minutes just to drive things back in place, but I'm happy with this. This is a noise for me, like I prefer it like this. Anyways, okay, look, now price is coming up here, see the move. What would I be waiting for? A break, a proper retest on the support level, confirmation, and then boom. But now volume is absolutely at the lowest. We're on Friday, markets are about to close. I am not interested at all what's going to happen on following week. Obviously we'll see what price has to offer. We'll look at different opportunities. Now obviously with the we've got to look at the bigger time frames. Whenever you're confused, just consult with the bigger time frames. Remember, even if you lose it, you gotta be mentally strong as well, guys. If you lose a trade, so what? If you lose a trade, so what? I'll just come back tomorrow. Simple as it is what it is. If you go to the even bigger time frames, look at this huge bullish candle. But remember, guys, we gotta look at structure as well, right? Respected area, these areas, huge bullish candle here, right? Huge bullish candle, but we had this resistance level here, right? Broke through, came back down, then it come back up, and then for the first clue would have been, look at this 4-hour candlestick pattern, but look at this rejection here. Price comes up, look at this, guys, look, clues after clues, multiple wick rejections on this level. Which one is it? 189.600. But then you get these, look at this price, look how perfectly it closes below the line, right? That's your clue. And second clue is the wick rejections. So one, price never closes, the candles never close above the line. Second, the wicks rejections, they don't let the price, these are like, imagine a fence or a gate with them pointy spikes at the top. Just think of it like this, like, oh, we're not allowed to pass this level, you're not allowed to cross this, right? So you take a sell and boom, straight down. How much you give? 1 to almost 1 to 9. And guys, normally my stop loss is 10 pips, sometimes 7 if it is high confluence, but even 10 pips I would even easily 1 to 10. So coming back to the zones, I would look at structure. Right now, what is price doing? We're in a bullish trend, then obviously price starts coming, okay, this was the previous high, I'm talking about well in the past, highs here, price breaks out, comes back down, breaks quite a few levels of support. This one level of support is broken, another level of support is broken, which is previously with resistance. Now we're at this level. Right now, why does this level have more value? Why does this level have more value than this level or this level? Now look from the past, guys. Bullish tweezer pattern here, where price made its most sharpest move bullish. Look at this strong bullish candle here, tweezer bullish pattern here. I'm on a bigger time frame as well. This was also a good level because look at the bullish push here, but price came down here. But remember, you always wait for candles to close, right? Broke through, and then this candle closed bullish. Let's just go back in the replay mode. If I'm going to restart this computer just because of how many times it's just lagging. It's getting annoying now. But I just oh, by the way, guys, I've been getting a lot of demand about creating Discord, creating Telegrams for dropping signals, dropping a course. I'm thinking of offering something totally different. And what's better than, because sometimes when you create a course, guys, you leave everyone to it, right? So they might not understand the course, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this guy's fake, and but what if I give you my time, meaning face-to-face time, one-on-one, right? One-on-one, and at a affordable price. Because more than anything, guys, I love trading, but I've started to really grow a passion and fall in love with teaching and educating, because I'm making money anyway. But this will just give me some time to how can I get better at my own craft. So it's not like you guys are using me, I'm using you guys as well, but for the better good for both of us. Where I can, I'm thinking, I'll get one of my team members to create a website, just see if you want to join, and we'll see what kind of price we'll see. Well, I want to be affordable, where but remember one thing, guys, every person I take on, right, 99.9% of all you guys will be profitable, and I will not stop until that happens, because I can just give you a course highly detailed. Everyone understands in a different way. But if imagine you don't have a question, right, and you ask me straight away, and I can answer it straight away as well. So we'll go into that, and we'll see. Okay, coming back to the point. Now look at this, guys. This was at level, right? Price came down, right? This was also a support level. Price broke that, now came down. Now look at this huge bullish candle. First, remember, let me just move this out of the way. I want to just delete this. It's a 1 to 9, 1 to 10 almost. Okay, coming back, price came down, and when the price came down, it even fell through this. Now when it's falling down here, you're gonna think, oh, this candle is gonna close bearish, price is gonna go further down. Then it creates a wick, comes back up, closes bullish, and then now okay, always look at the wicks. Price always closes above this level. Price comes down and closes bearish below the line, right? And then you're gonna think, okay, yeah, it's actually gonna go. No, this is also a hint that it's gonna go down. But then you get this strong bullish candle, equal low, that is closes above. Once, remember in my previous videos I mentioned, once price closes above, the previous candle has no value. So you gotta still think at this point, even when this candle forms, price is still above this line. price comes back down again, right? You get this equal low here, but it fails to close above the line. But then the next candle, now you're thinking, okay, now I'm gonna wait for a signal, an entry candlestick pattern. Now I'm gonna, for a bearish, the price falls, but it doesn't. It closes bullish again. Once you get this candle bullish, volume wise is bigger than previously all the candles that ever came near this price point. All these candles bullish, you take a buy. Once you take a buy, I mean, you can see the move here yourself, guys. It's huge. Maybe a 1 to 9, 1 to 10, probably even more. So you know, that's your entry points that were taken. But if I delete this and come back to the zones, this video is almost 20 minutes. Hope this video is helpful, guys. I'm going to be dropping more videos, not just one of the first videos of zones. It might have, if you're not understood this, going to watch it again. But yes, I hope this was helpful, and I'm out.